Okay, yesterday I made a video talking about how you have to play the game to be successful at work. You have to be good at your job, but you also have to play the game. And if you do this, this is how you're going to get promoted. This is how you're going to end up making more money. If you want to be successful at work, you have to play the game. And one of the things I mentioned was your boss has to like you. And so I wanted to share some of the ways that I have made my boss like me in the past that have been very effective. And for a little backstory, before my current job, I worked at Bark, which is the company that makes BarkBox. And for a period of time there, we went through like 4 or 5 different chief people officers, and every single time they were my boss. Every time a new one of these bosses would come through, I would have to show them that I was good at my job, that I was effective, that I was a good employee, that they could trust me, right? And so one of the things that I always do when I have a new boss every single time is in one of our first meetings, I sit down with them and I ask them some important questions that help me know how they like to work. So I ask things like, what are your best working times? How do you like to be updated? How often do you like to be updated? What are your biggest pet peeves? What frustrates you about work? Just like the basic logistical questions so I know how to adapt the way that I work to the style that they like for working. On top of that, I also start to ask things like, tell me about your family. Tell me about your mentor and what you've learned from them. Tell me about a book that's really impacted your life. Tell me about how you spend your time outside of work, things like that, because I like to get to know them as people. Because once you see that your boss is also people like you, it's a lot easier to get along with them, relate to them. You can ask them things about their interests, about their family, about their life, etc., etc. Even if you don't really like them that much, honestly, it doesn't matter. You can still be a good person and you can still treat them like a person and not just your boss, right? And when I say this, I have had so many different kinds of bosses. It's not like they're all the same kind of people. The first one was this very intimidating, muscular woman, very intense. She loved me by the end. The next one, I don't even remember, a woman from Kansas. We had a rough start. We got there in the end. The next one was a gay cattle rancher from Texas. Loved him. He invited me to stay the night at his house one time with him and his partner. They fed me truffle popcorn and let me sleep in a silk kimono in their guest room. Next one was a retired 60-year-old man that we convinced to come back to do HR again. Loved me. Every single one of these people got me a promotion over time. Who was the next one? Oh, a woman from India. Also had kind of a rough start. By the end, we were besties. My current boss, we got a good thing going. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. Also, what are some things that you've done to make your boss like you? Leave it in the comments. Bye.